everyone, welcome back. It's been some time since I shared what I packed for my husband lunch. So all this recipe I recorded last week, and just like my other recipe, these are also very easy to make. And wait until you see this one recipe because I was so excited to make that. So I woke up early in the morning so I can have some extra time to make it. But things didn't go as I planned. So quickly, I had to make something else from the same ingredient because morning is a rush hour, right? We had to tackle so many things in short amount of time. So instead of making something else, I used the same original recipe, the ingredients that I already have it. I made the newer version of it, and I think I like the newer version instead of the original one now. So once you see that recipe, you will know because that is very finicky. You have to have everything very right in order to make that. And I'm not sure where I went wrong, but it didn't come out as I wanted. So quickly I made something else. And as I said, I like the newer version than the original version now. So in case if that happened to you, you can try this new recipe. So let's go in the kitchen. Let's get started. So Monday lunch is usually very simple because he do have the meeting and he wants something quick to eat. So this Monday I made idli and chutney. Now this idli dosa batter I buy it from Indian store. I always keep it in the fridge. So whenever I'm running late or something quick I want to make it, I can make either idli dosa or the uttapam out of it. And in this idli mold, as you can see, I have applied some ghee. Instead of oil, you can apply the ghee, and that also make this idli so tasty. And even at the end, once the idli is steamed, you can add just a little bit of ghee on top of that, and that also tastes so good, but I'm not gonna do that. So it will take about 10-15 minutes for this idli to steam. While that is steaming, we'll go ahead and make the chutney. I have 1 cup of shredded coconut as well as half a cup yogurt, 1 cup cilantro, 3 or 4 green chilies. That you can add it according to your taste as well as salt. And we'll need either less than a little bit, I would say half a cup water. And that actually you can add it according to how thin or thick you want your chutney to be, right? So that's it. That's all we need in this chutney. Just go ahead and blend it, and definitely guys, highly recommend try this recipe. This chutney comes out so good, and I usually make it at least once a week and just keep it in the fridge because it's spicy and a little bit sour too because of the yogurt. It tastes really good. We're gonna have the tadka on top of this, so I do have about half a teaspoon ghee in there, and to that add some mustard seed as well as pinch of hing, some curry pata, and that's it. We'll just go ahead and add this tadka on top of that, and chutney is ready. So his lunch always have either fresh fruit or fresh juice. So this time I gave him fresh carrot juice. So that was Monday's lunch: idli, chutney, carrot juice, as well as the mixed nuts. Now moving to the Tuesday lunch, I actually made the same sabji for dinner also because recently Aryan started taking some finance classes. So I had to take him over there. And in the morning, I had some extra time, so I made the same sabji for dinner as well. And it's about that time that I have few vegetables, but it's not enough to make one sabji for all 3 of us. So basically, I mix all these vegetables and make the sabji out of it. So first here in the pan, taking some oil, about tablespoon oil. Into that, I'm gonna add some mustard seed as well as the cumin seeds, and also we need to add pinch of hing in here, adding some green chilies, garlic, as well as the onion. Now all these ingredients, it is part of my meal planning. So Sunday when I do meal plan for next few days, I make sure that all these ingredients are also ready to go, so that way in the morning I'm not spending time chopping them, and that actually saved me so much time because morning is crazy time, and whatever the things that we can make it ready either night before or few days before, that helps me so much. So meal planning for me is must. And here I'm just adding some chopped eggplant It will take about 5 minutes to cook. We just need to cook them about once they are like 75% done. Also adding some haldi powder, and this sabji is basically whatever the leftover vegetables you have, you can make this sabji out of it, and it came out actually really good. So here I'm gonna again cover it and also add some cabbage, cauliflower. That one is already cooked properly. I'm just gonna go ahead and mix, and next I'm adding some green onion, as well as also adding this mirch. These are not spicy at all, but it gives really good taste to it. So I'll just go ahead and add that, and basically after that we just need the basic masala, so red chili powder and dhania jeera powder. Now red chili powder, since I already add some green chilies in there, I'm not gonna add too much, but of course everything tastes better when it's nice and spicy for me. So add some red chili and dhania jeera powder, salt to taste, of course. And the main ingredients we need to add at the end is the kasuri methi. That's about it. Add some cilantro on top and your sabji is ready. Again, guys, definitely highly recommend that try this recipe. It's basically, as you see, that it has all kind of vegetables in it. And in my next video, I'm gonna share with you guys how quickly you can make a dinner, because as most of you know, Friday is my long day, and I actually came up with a very short method to make perfect dinner, which I will share with you guys in my next coming videos. So look out for that one. I'm so excited to share how I quickly made this sabji. So definitely guys, watch out for that next coming video. So here his Tuesday lunch is ready, and I'm serving that with the rice roti because he eats gluten free, and that's why he has this rice roti. Moving to the Wednesday lunch. Wednesday I made the bhindi sabji. Now this bhindi sabji I have never shared with you guys before. It is very, again, unique recipe. So I do have about tablespoon oil. Into that I'm adding some mustard seed, pinch of hing, as well as 1 tablespoon garlic in there, and I make this sabji in oven. If you guys do have the oven, please make the use out of it. Especially for the sabji, it is so convenient that once you put it in there, that's it. You forget about it for next 20 minutes and your sabji will be ready. So here now I'm gonna add some bhindi in there. Add all the basic masala. So first we'll have some salt to taste, as well as red chili powder, dhania jeera powder, and haldi powder. Mix everything very well. In the oven, I already preheated on 350 degree, and then I'm gonna put this sabji in the oven safe plate for about 20 minutes. In the 20 minutes, guys, your sabji will be ready. Especially the bhindi sabji, as most of you know that when we cook, it takes forever. We have to constantly stir it. We need to make sure that it doesn't get sticky and all that stuff. So the easiest way to make the bhindi sabji, just go ahead and make it in the oven. I'm sure you guys will thank me later because I've been doing that for so long and it's so easy. You just mix all the ingredients and just put it in the oven and let the oven do all the work for you. So here, first, it's gonna go in the oven for about 20 minutes. And meanwhile, I do have in this pan, I'm gonna take about half a cup or maybe less than that. It's all depend how much sabji you are making. But you do want to take the basin. We're gonna dry roast this basin. So make sure the temperature is on low to medium, and we're gonna roast this basin until it doesn't change the color and you can smell it too. So the basin is basically chickpea flour, and make sure the temperature is on low because this thing get burnt so quickly. So here the sabji is ready. I'm gonna transfer that into the same pan as I made that, and now on top of that we'll go ahead and add this chickpea flour. Guys, this combination is so unique, but God, it tastes so good. And I always say about all my recipe, and I wish you guys can try my recipe. I can make it for you guys. You can try it, but unfortunately, I cannot do that. But all I can do is share my recipes with you guys so you guys can make it and have same experience as I do. So some people do like very dry sabji, right? So for them this is perfect. So definitely give this recipe a try. That's my pindi sabji, and again I'm serving that with the rice roti. Now this rice roti, I don't make it at home. Those are the frozen rotis. I buy it and just make it whenever he wants to eat it. And now moving to the next lunch. Now again, this paneer sabji, guys, it is so unique. It is easy to make and it has my secret ingredients. So first we're gonna have about half a tablespoon ghee. Into that, adding 1 tablespoon kasuri methi. I'm gonna let this roast just for a few seconds, and I have a different color bell pepper, so I'm gonna add about half a cup in there. If you have a green bell pepper, that's fine, just go ahead and add that. Also, without the onion and garlic, nothing tastes good, so I'm adding about half a cup onion in there. We're gonna let both of this cook until they are not soft enough, so it will take about 5 minutes or so. And adding now 1 tablespoon garlic into this. Make sure all these ingredients get cooked properly, and then my first secret ingredients for this recipe is the tomato ketchup. Yes guys, tomato ketchup. Just take my word for it and make this sabji because it's so unique and different. Once you mix that, my second secret ingredients for this recipe is this mango chutney. Yes, we're gonna add the mango chutney in there. Again, make sure everything is well combined. And next, we're gonna add this half and half. Now, if you don't have a half and half, that's fine. You can add the cream in here. If not, you can just use the regular milk and that should be fine. Let this cook for about 2 minutes or so. And my next third secret ingredients for this is this cream of mushroom soup. Guys, just take my word for it. Make this sabji as I'm showing you here and thank me later. This sabji, I'm sure you will not find this recipe anywhere on YouTube because this is my unique recipe and I'm sharing all my secret ingredients with you guys. I'm not hiding anything. And this recipe, I have made it few times, and even last time when we had a guest over, I made it. This is everyone approved recipe. It just tastes so good, and all the ingredients that I added in there, it is so unique. So definitely try this recipe. Here I'm adding all the basic masala, so haldi powder, dhania jeera powder, red chili powder, as well as a little bit of garam masala. And here the gravy is basically ready. At this point, as you can see, it is very thick. So I'm gonna add more milk into this, and we need to make sure at this point that all the spices that we added in there get cooked properly. So that is the only thing that we need to take care of that, and within just 10 minutes or so it will be ready. So now I'm gonna go ahead and add the paneer cubes in there, and that's it basically, guys. This recipe, like I said, it has so unique ingredients in this recipe, and like I mentioned, you will not find this kind of recipe on YouTube anywhere. These are my personal tried recipe, and it's just so easy to make and it tastes so good. So that was the Thursday lunch, and here comes the Friday. I challenge myself that I will make the khandvi in the morning. Now, if you have made the khandvi before, it is typical Gujarati snack. It is so finicky. All the ingredients has to be perfect in order to make that. And here clearly, as you can see, it just didn't come out good at all. So instead of wasting this, what I did is I made the ball out of that same batter and I steamed them. I steamed them for about 10-15 minutes so they get cooked properly from inside also. And then in the pan, I took a little bit oil, add some mustard seed, cumin seed, some green chilies, some cilantro, and then basically I just add those balls in there, and that's about it. Guys, I was gonna record the entire recipe, but as you saw, it didn't come out properly in the beginning, so I was like, forget about it. But then quickly I made this recipe, so if you ever make the kanvi and if it doesn't come out properly, don't get disappointed. Just make it as I made it here, and I'm sure you guys will like this second version of it. So I actually use this instant mix, right? So I knew that there is nothing I can go wrong with it, but still it happens. So if that happened to you, don't get disappointed. Just make the second version, and I'm sure you guys will like it. So that's it, guys. That was all my recipe which I made for my husband lunch. I hope you guys have enjoyed today's video. Thank you so much for watching this. Definitely, guys, try this recipe. Let me know how it comes out for you guys. I will see you soon in my next video. Till then, take care. Bye.